Hi, I'm Rick Caldwell, prior Air Force Special Tactics pararescueman. Spent 8.5 years in the Air Force, and I've spent the last almost 2 years with the Army National Guard preparing to go to Special Operations training. I've been with CrossFit a little over a year, been working out in CrossFit Prescott with Joey Powell. About a year and a half before I moved to Prescott, I started getting into CrossFit, and when I was living in England, got to go to the CrossFit regional games as a medic and help support the CrossFit throughout Europe and in England. The big difference I've seen coming into Prescott CrossFit versus CrossFits anywhere else I've been around the country and in Europe is here in Prescott CrossFit with Joey, the programming is very targeted to get specific goals instead of just complete random workouts that have no connection in the workouts. Instructors that we have on a regular basis they just know what they're doing. They know how to coach people. For about a year, when I first got back to the States, I was working out on my own, traveling a lot. When I got in with Prescott CrossFit and with Joey Powell, I started working out with a lot better directive in mind, a lot more direction towards my workouts instead of just trying to piece together something. Which, with my background and experience in the military with special operations, I thought I knew a lot about workouts and how to build workouts to tailor to what I wanted to do and where I needed to go. When I started working out with Joey and Dave and the other guys here, I realized how little I actually did know about tailoring a workout to my experience and to what I needed to be doing for my next steps in life. Any CrossFit you go to is going to be heavy on the Olympic lifts and the power lifts, deadlift, squat, bench press, and that type of stuff. It's actually rounding people out here instead of just getting people to be muscle heads that can bench press or lift a huge amount of weight. It's making people more athletic and getting them into what CrossFit says, forging elite athletes. It's not necessarily forging elite athletes, but actually making people far more athletic and getting people into exercises, going from a functional warm-up into a strength and conditioning set, going into immediately accessory muscles, followed by more conditioning and cardio type strength workouts, so that you are able to be functional in life. After about a year here, my bench press had gone up about 60 pounds, squats went up around the same, deadlift is well over 350 now. My press stays about the same because of injuries that I've had in the past that I don't want to aggravate, but the gains I've had, not just with my lifting, but with push-up counts push-ups and pull-ups going through the roof, just because of the strength and the functionality of my body now, has been impressive. The agility work that we do has been a huge help going through some of the courses I've gone through recently with the military. Having that agility going up and down hills with packs on my back. The workouts we've done and the strength I've gained has probably saved my knees and my ankles because of just having stability and having control of my body. That's the biggest thing that I've seen here is a lack of injuries. In the year plus I've been working out with Joey, we've had 1 or 2 injuries. The form is huge in this gym. If your form's bad, Joey and the other trainers are huge on stopping you, correcting your form, and lowering your weight to make sure you're being safe so we don't have any injuries. Something that's nice here is the age range that we have. We've got everybody from 10 years old to, I don't know what the oldest is, but probably around 80. Other gyms I've been into, that's not the case. I know the average age of most CrossFit gyms is in the mid-20s to younger 30s. Our average age is well into the 40s and 50s from talking with Joey. Joey, it's been great working out with you. The people in your gym, both your clientele and your employees, are top-notch. To anyone that's seeing this and debating on, should I go to CrossFit, should I go to Captain CrossFit or CrossFit Prescott, to me there's no question, there's no doubt in my mind that if you want to get in shape and you want to have good friends to work out with, where you're not just going to the YMCA or going to a gym and throwing weights around, making noise, wasting your time, all reality, Prescott CrossFit's the place to go. We've got amazing trainers, amazing equipment, the ability to train people without getting hurt is something from my military time in athletics. For the past decade, I've never seen somebody train as many people as hard as you do in this gym with as few injuries and as much success. So, Joe, I'd like to thank you and Andrea and your family for all the time you've given to me and the time you've allowed me to work out in your gym. Thank you, and I'll see you guys later.